Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. I'm Danny and this is Angela, and this week we're going to tell you our 3 biggest van life hacks.
And they're not what you think they are. Hack number 1.
Hack number 2.
And we have a confession to make.
Is it obvious what number 1 is?
I think it is. Hack number 1 is all about space saving. If you've got a small van like ours, then you'll have come across the absolute nightmare that is trying to fit in a bed, a dining area, a kitchen, and if you've got pets, then yeah, that's a whole other story. So our number 1 hack for seating is get yourself an external slide out bench like this one. It means you don't have to store any camping chairs, and it means that you can park up, pull it out and enjoy the view. Not only that, it folds down super compact and you barely even notice it there, taking up no space in our storage whatsoever.
The only thing that is wrong with it
is that there aren't 2 of them.
Yes, we want one on the sliding door too.
The only thing that you have to make sure is that you have the space around the van to pull it out. If you're going to be putting your camping chairs up or spreading out anyway, then that's not an issue. It's usually a lot easier for us to park and give ourselves a little bit more extra room at the back so we can pull it out than trying to find somewhere where we can have somewhere off to the side. So that's another thing as well about having this off the back of the van.
And one of the best things about this bench is that it's actually really simple to add in. We did plan to add in this bench right from the beginning of our build, but it is so easy to do. It has these super heavy duty runners on each side. This bench actually holds up to 200 kilos. We're actually going to take it apart right now, so you'll be able to see how it was put together, because we realised that in our last video when we did the van tour, the bench is the only thing in the van that isn't finished, and we've been living in this thing for 2 years now.
So we've realised it's about time that we actually stain the bench. Everything else in this van has been painted, has been lovingly... Actually, some of these things have been painted twice.
Yeah, they have.
So everything in this van has been painted at least once, some twice.
It's been sanded, but that's about it.
Yeah, I don't know why it has...
It's eluded us.
It has.
For years.
Having shamed ourselves on the internet, we've decided it's time. Today's the day.
Let's go. I'm excited.
Let's go.
Yay. I don't even know if our batteries are charged. Hello. Optimum organisation back here. Are they even charged? Yep. I knew I'd charged them. Side hack, always carry the tools you need.
You do that side, I do this side, and that person's to hold it.
Let's do the back screws first. The first screw is out. This is gonna drop.
It's just started raining, so this has become a time trial.
Can you just hold the bench? Like, yeah, best you can. It's gonna drop at the back as well. Oh, did not sound sexy. I don't know why this side's easier.
It's raining! Go, 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 go!
Right, this is the last one. You got it?
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. That got very wet very quick.
So you might be wondering, how is it that we just so happen to be in the vicinity of a fully kitted out garage / shed / workshop at the same time that we want to stain our bench? Well, that's an excellent question.
And that leads us on to hack number 2, house sitting.
So sometimes we really need somewhere to completely reset, spread out a bit, get clean, get cozy.
And a campsite just won't do.
No. Although there are some campsites with baths, we have found out.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll talk about that in another video, our best campsite so far. We did have a dog with us, and sadly she passed away last year. And for a lot of people living in small vans, having pets is just not an option. House sitting, or in particular dog sitting, you're able to spend some time with somebody else's pets, get cuddles, have some furry companionship, and then give them back when it comes to getting back in the van.
This is our new horse.
This is Ziggy. So I was going to say that this bench holds 200 kilos, and this is a perfect demonstration. You're spoiling hack number 2. We pay one fee once a year, and then for the whole year we can sign up to house sits as it suits us and make full use of the facilities, basically. Which is what we're doing now, and that's exactly how we're going to stay in this bench.
For us, van life is long term. We're currently saving for a bigger van, and then eventually we want to get a piece of land.
So if you want to see a full-on start to finish van conversion, that's coming. As soon as we've got the money for it.
Living in a van means that we can house sit wherever we want. There are literally house sits all over the world. You could be house sitting in Canada, you could be house sitting in Europe. But for right now, we're just house sitting in the UK, and that is giving us time to have as many showers as we like, space to reset, and time and space to do projects like this. First thing that we need to do is we need to take the hinges off the backrest part of the bench. We're not going to take them off the bottom because it's just unnecessary. I promise you'll go back exactly where you were. They're pretty chunky hinges, and there's 3 of them on this bench.
I have to let people know that I can also use a power tool.
I've always dreamt of having a bits box ever since I was a little girl, and now we've got one.
When the shits go high, go low. Step toes, you should go. When the time goes, you should go.
She's a professional.
Go get it down low. Go get it.
Do you know what I'm wondering? What if I glued the buttons to this? No, they're not. They're not.
Our lovely house sitting hosts have let us use this shed/workshop, and it really is one of the most organised workshops I've seen.
Hinge.
Okay, let's just put that to the side for now. We went to the shops earlier and we were trying to decide what colour to stain the bench. We have a black stain. So this is going to go on the chipboard, so you have like a black background. And then teak, which is the kind of deep orangey, deep warm, I don't want to call our wood orange because I don't like calling it orange, but it does also appear to me to be quite orange. What do you think?
Take off all your clothes.
It looks like I'm a butcher or something. Right, I've done that because I'm basically a magnet for anything dirty, and I'm wearing clothes that are clean.
I need a poking device.
You always need a poking device.
Okay, alright, hold on.
How about that?
Another side hack. Oh! The handiest tool for any van build is a poking device. Whatever that poking device is, just a poking device always comes in handy.
Oh my god, this is so exciting. I can't believe it's happening.
You look like you're about to start baking.
I thought I looked more like a serial killer.
Ready?
Go. Happy staining! Looks like chocolate.
Don't eat it.
Look at it. It looks like liquid milk chocolate.
If you're curious about how house sitting works, it's actually really easy to do. There are a bunch of different websites that you can join. You just make a profile. Sometimes you have to pay a subscription. We paid like an annual subscription. It was £200 for the year. Homeowners who are going on holiday usually most of them have pets. They will then post their house and their pets on their profile and put up the dates that they require a house sitter. You can then browse through all of the different properties that are listed by location and by dates, and then you just apply. So you write an application about, you know, why you think you'd be a good match for the pet and the house, and then they either get back to you or they don't. You usually then organise a video call and just have a chat, because it goes both ways as well. You know, it's got to work for them, they've got to feel like they can trust you to live in their house and look after their animals, but it's also got to work for you as well. It's a service that's based on just an exchange, so they're letting you live in their house for free and use all their facilities whilst you're looking after their pets. So because it's just an exchange and we're not getting paid to house sit, somebody can't expect you to be doing everything in their house whilst they're away. You're already doing quite an important task by looking after their animals. It was quite strange at first, actually, when we first started house sitting, kind of going to someone's house, them showing you around and being like, this is how everything works, and then just leaving. We've had some really great experiences so far, actually, and we've met some really nice people and some really great pets as well. And we've also stayed in some very nice properties.
We do have some house sitting videos on our channel, so check them out.
There's one specifically where we talk about all of the house sits so far that we've done this year. And there's also one where we play a really bad game of tennis, so check that one out as well.
You're doing an excellent job with this.
Thank you, so are you. We started house sitting because we were sat in bed, we were really missing our dog, and winter was approaching and we really wanted a bath.
I just wanna give you something to believe in. Believe in. Believe in. I just wanna give you something to believe in. Believe in. Believe in.
Why is it not fixing on your face? Just touch yourself on the screen.
I just want to state, this side is not going to be visible. We just need to get the little bits down the sides that you can see through. So we're not actually going to paint the whole of the bottom, but you can see how it's put together. These are just 33 by 33 battens on the underside, and they're all screwed together just with pocket hole screws. And the slats on top are screwed to the frame from underneath, so you can't see the screws on top.
Looking good.
We need to let this dry before we can do the other slats, because we don't have anywhere to put this whilst it dries. So we're going to go up to the house, we're going to have some dinner, and we're going to tell you about hack number 3.
So this moves us on to our third hack, and we have a confession to make.
It's not really a hack, it's more of a skill.
If you think you're a minimalist, try van life, because that's when you will be forced to lose any extra weight. Anything that you don't use every single day will no longer be a part of your life. You basically become an absolute expert at knowing exactly how much of every single thing in your life you will need. Or at least that is the case for us, because we live in a small van. Every square inch of that van has been planned for its purpose, basically. Once you have those skills of needing less, you can use them in all sorts of epic ways.
So we're currently planning a hike, a big hike, and for that we are packing as light as we can so that we can hike 80 kilometres
on a remote island in the middle of the Mediterranean.
Can't wait.
So having lived in a van, we now have downsized our camping gear and our hiking gear massively. We have also had the ability to save some money, so we've also invested in a camping setup that really works for us. We reckon that we've now got those skills, and we think that we've done a pretty good job of applying them to packing for our multi-day hike, but you can be the judges of that.
We're going to weigh all of our stuff.
Something I love about being able to pack so light is the fact that you can get completely off-grid and away from the crowds. So you visit places where there's just quite often no one there, and you've got, for example, a whole beach to yourself, which is just absolutely amazing.
What are you doing? Oh,
Mine weighs a little bit different to yours.
is that yours?
No, this is yours. Angela and I have the same sleeping bag, but mine's the women's version and hers is the men's version because the women's version has more room for hips, aka my big bum.
This is a titanium pot. That is our only kettle in the van. It's also our camping kettle and our cook pot. That is multifunctionality.
Van life feels like luxury after tent life.
Tent life feels like luxury after cowboy camping.
Yeah. Let's just say, don't fall asleep and let your head drift into the sand because bad things happen to your face sometimes. We're not taking food for the entire trip because we are going to be reaching points of civilization during it, so we've just got 3 dinners each, 2 lunches and 1 breakfast.
Also, why would you want to go to the Mediterranean and not eat the food there?
I'm very excited.
We may be careful about our weight, but we do want to spend our money supporting local businesses. That's really important to us. I mean, for the taste of the tomatoes out there, they can take all of my money.
It's just way off cocaine. What do you think that customs are going to think of this? This is oat milk powder. Without water, we're looking at 7 kilos each.
Which is, it is pretty impressive considering how much kit we're taking to film.
I'm very impressed.
That's it, guys. We really hope that you enjoyed this week's video.
So those were our biggest van life hacks, but obviously everyone's are different. So let us know in the comments, what are your van life hacks?
And if you want to see how that bench turned out, you'll have to come back in the next video where we will also show you how we find van life park-ups in the UK.
We really appreciate all of you for being here. Thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.